Said he is working someplace else but would like to have a job like he left here. So anyway, but he's doing well, so thank you. The last 3 years with Vinco have been a real amazing change for the Colorado wine industry to be able to join all of you out here and the collaboration and cooperation with everyone around. Tonight it is a real pleasure for me to talk a little bit about a couple of women who have tirelessly done. The Colorado wine industry loves tourism, and the Grand Junction VCB loves the wine industry. And I'll have a toast to that. Together we put our heads on beds, which is just a match made in heaven. For the last 2 decades plus, we've had such a great partnership with these two dynamic women who to date are responsible for putting Colorado wine on maps, trains, trails, billboards, and buses in Denver, across the country, and internationally. Most recently, they are helping us with our Fruit and Wine Byway, which will benefit all of us in the Grand Valley. Since the early 90s, it has been a passion of these two women, not in their 9-to-5 jobs, 24/7, to support us wherever they are. I'll bet if I looked in their cars right now, they'd have brochures about all of us. They talk about us, they take us places, and the industry has been blending with them since the early 90s. They originally supported the Colorado Mountain Wine Fest back in the 90s, in the early 90s, I believe along with the Colorado Wine Board, and have continued to keep us as a line item for CAVE. But they have spent literally millions of dollars across the state and across the country on helping to develop our industry. I remember the first time I went to Denver, and I was fortunate enough to be on a bus downtown. And guess what the buses had? They had billboards on the side with the Colorado vineyards. So they have really done an amazing job for us over and over and over. Let's see. Running out of, here we go. I think that it's a pretty amazing thing. Deb came to work for Debbie Kovalik and Barb Bowman. They came to work for the city of Grand Junction, Debbie in 1990, Barb in 1991. And if you stop and think, most of us have businesses here. How many of us in this room have had 2 employees that have worked so succinctly and incredibly together? And you know, when I look what they've done, I really saw Debbie put a brand on the Colorado wine industry while Barb was busy filling buses and traveling internationally and bringing international travelers in to see us, selling Grand Junction as a convention center. It's just been amazing what you guys have done, and I think it would be very appropriate if you would both come up here and receive a Friend of the Colorado Wine Industry Award. Just one more note I forgot to mention, but with our Lavender Festival, the VCB has been supporting the Lavender Association and their festival, which is started out for now this will be its 3rd year, in the park where the original Colorado Wine Fest was when there were only a few of us participating. And it's just great that now we've got the Lavender Association that gives me the feel of the old wine festival. So with growth for the fruit and wine and grape and all the growers in the valley, a big toast and cheers to you guys.
Thank you. We are very humbled by this award, and I have to tell you that it has been truly an honor through the years to promote the wine industry. Many years ago, and Sue Phillips and many of you out there can attest, we saw the vision with you, and it has been our honor to promote worldwide Colorado wine. We've made quite an investment, Debbie and I have, not only in wine, but I have in jewelry. As you can tell, I'm known as the best wine jewelry in the state, and I think it's probably in North America, truly. But thank you to all of you for being monumental and keep striving for the quality and the great wine that you produce today. I mean, we are so proud of all of you, and it's been an honor. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I have a true confession. Besides, some of you are falling asleep, so I'm going to wake you up. When I first moved here in January of 1990, I drank White Zinfandel. I'm sorry. It's just, I have to admit, I thought that was cool.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah, well, I think other people probably in 1990 felt the same way. So I feel like I've grown up in the wine industry with many of you. I want to thank Parker and Mary Carlson, who taught Barb and I so much of what we know. Doug and Sue Phillips, who so were there from the very beginning. Steve, you were there from the very, very beginning, telling us what wine was about, how we were going to do it, what we were going to see, how we were going to promote it, and we all got on the same train. It's been an incredible ride. We're on this train, and I'm here to tell you this is not a Lifetime Achievement Award because Barb and I are not done. We are so promoting wine. We are so on the train. We are so taking this to another level with all of you because we know, and as we've said, Dave, you've heard me say this so many times, on the wine train, thank you for all those damn wine trains you do with us, that if you care about Colorado, if you care at all about Colorado, and almost everyone on the train is from Colorado, it is your moral obligation, it is your moral duty, your right, your indeed responsibility to keep land agricultural and to drink Colorado wine. And that's what we're all about.
I want to add one thing. Many of you may not know, but when the governor came out with his initiative to talk about Colorado wine and how all of his cabinet should only take people to restaurants that serve Colorado wine, that came from us.
Yeah.
Because we only take meeting planners and tour companies to restaurants who serve Colorado wine, and that is our pledge to you. So.